Okay, today I'm going to do a quick review on some lighted nocks that I bought off Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. They were $13, July 2022. I've shot them a few times already just to kind of see how they work in the middle of the day. But I'm going to show you some clips real quick. One about an hour and a half before dark, right at sunset. And then I'm going to do one probably 20 minutes to 30 minutes after sunset according kind of shooting lights, when you get your normal shots. I bought some red ones. I don't know if you can see those real well. And then some green ones. Kind of see what I liked best. Like I said, they're 13 bucks for 6, I believe. I asked my family what they liked the most. Half said red and half said green. So buy what you want. I put them in the grass, kind of see how they blend in. I see them both about the same. I do seem to see the reds a little bit better than the greens. I think they're both gonna have their place, but I think for the time being, I'm going to use the reds and then have the greens for my backups. They're pretty good. So on the inside of them, there's a little switch. So if you want to turn it off, there's a little switch on the outside. Anyways, not sure if you can see in there, there's a little tiny switch right there. As you push it down and it lights up your knock. And then on the side, I'll show you, there's a little teeny hole right there that you need this little screwdriver in order to turn it off. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Some of the nocks come with a little switch on and off that I would much rather prefer rather than needing this little teeny screwdriver. So you're going to want to either pack this or some kind of filing clip, something tiny to fit in there. I thought about actually just attaching it to my quiver, getting a piece of tape or something like that and sticking it on there, or building a little bracket that it sticks in. That way I don't have to worry about carrying it around or having it in my pocket all the time. Other than that, they fly really good. They add a little bit of weight onto your arrow, which isn't a bad thing. You might have to readjust your sights. I didn't. I'm out to 40 yards out of it right now, and it didn't affect my flight pattern very much. One thing you will notice, you'll probably see in the video, is that when you go to put it on your string, you can make it so it doesn't light up. You have to just barely push it on. If you push it too far, it lights this up, and then so that kind of gives you away if animals are looking to see a light, if it's shooting light, if it's getting close to shooting light or not. And then also when I drew back on a couple of those, when the arrow was next to my eye, it was really bright right here, and so it gave me a harder time seeing down through my sights. So I guess make sure when you put it on your string to just barely click it on there enough so that it's on there correctly. But if you push it on all the way, it's going to light that little light up. Like I said, then it's really right next to your eye, so it makes it a little harder to see. Another thing I noticed right away, I thought my arrow was actually broken and that my tip was loose, is that it makes a little bit of noise. I don't know if you can hear this or not. There's a little teeny rattle in there. I don't think it'd give you away, but if you have something up close and personal, it's definitely going to hear it. Granted, your arrow should already be knocked at that point, but if it's not, they're going to hear it click and it rattles. So if you're moving, you can definitely hear this against my ear. Before you buy these, make sure to look up the rules and regulations in your state, because some states don't allow any kind of battery-powered anything on your arrows or on your bow. Some states, Kansas where I live at right now, does allow it. Okay, let's stop it. Another test I did real quick just now is I pushed my arrows under the grass just in my yard, kind of see what they look like walking up on them. So I pushed them under, and I've got a bunch of mulch that I'm also going to do real quick, a little test on. So I'll flip my camera around so you can see what it looks like. So if you're looking out across the grass, that's what they're gonna look like. So if it's springtime and it's green, probably not the green one. If it's fall time and you have leaves that turn red, probably not the red one. So it might be worth it your time to buy one of each. So depending on what time of the year you're hunting. So where I'm hunting at, by the time I'm ready to go, everything, all the green is dead. I have pretty much only yellow, brownish around. So I'm probably still gonna stick with the red. Let me take and put it underneath the mulch and see what happens, see if they glow at all. Okay, so here we got another test. This is underneath some grass clippings that I have. Both arrows are about inch to an inch and a half underneath. This grass is brown, dead, been here for 2 or 3 months. I can barely see the red. I can kind of see the green depending on the angle I go to, kind of the red too. When you walk up on it though, I'm not sure if you can see any of the glowing. I don't think you can. So right here, we've got red. Right here, we've got the green. When it's buried like that, you can definitely tell there's something there. It might just be a little bit of a glimmer or a little speck of light you can see. But I think that no matter which color you get, these are going to drastically help you find arrows at dawn, at dusk, and in the dark. So this is what it is. My camera is actually picking up more light than what it's showing. It's actually technically past legal shooting light. And so, as you can see, they glow pretty well. I don't know. They're definitely worth the buy. I've lost 2 or 3 arrows shooting at dark and trying to find them. Then the next day looking for them and trying to remember exactly where I was at. But these things, if you lose them, go back 2 or 3 hours after dark and it should be glowing out right in the middle of the field.